Welcome back to the Unstoppable Women's League. Welcome back to the Unstoppable Women's League Season 8, guys. I'm your host, Chelsea, and as this, league has proven, we're sponsored and presented by Popsugar. I'm also joined by a familiar face, and some of you guys will know her, Danny, Big Braid Esports. How are you feeling after yesterday's performances? It's all right. Well, we're already off to a great start. We're, a little late, but, fashionably late as always. And even though we can see Danny but can't quite hear her, I'm obviously just staring at her Rolakama collection in the background because that is so nicely placed and such a nice touch. Give us a thumbs up if you like Rolakama. Oh yeah, we love them. We love them. We love them. Just while we're just sorting out a little bit of technical difficulties, we'll jump into some of the leagues that are playing today. So today we have Viking Army versus Radical Rebels. And Danny, do you want to talk about a little bit about the prize pool for today?
Yeah, so we've got $500 for the winner of tonight and R6 credits for fourth place.
So, there's quite a bit on the line today. Like, obviously we have both teams competing on paper. I'm not going to lie, I actually haven't really been keeping up with the season very much, but, I've had a look at the match histories and they seem quite equal in terms of skill and their previous performances. So I'm keen to see who walks away with hard cash and who walks away with skin money.
Yeah, so they're both very equally matched tonight. So I'm eager to see what happens.
Yeah, no, definitely. Obviously, you've played against some of these teams in the past. Danny, can you tell us a little bit about who you're kind of leaning towards in this upcoming match?
So Viking Army just lost one of their core players. So yeah, maybe without one of their core players, I'm not sure. Maybe they'll be thrown off. But RDC have definitely come very far in the league, and so have Viking Army. So I think, it's a hard one to call, Rachel. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not having a look at these KDs, and as I can actually see that, like, Weird One in the past and previous iterations of this roster has pretty much kept the same, but Weird One and Gone seem to be kind of leading the pack. We've also, you said, was Nez the newer member of this team?
Nez,
Nez.
no, I think this team has been together. Uh, Viking Army. Oh, Nez. Yeah. The newest player is Nez.
Yeah, so like I would be keen. Honestly, obviously they're not playing with like their familiar core, and sometimes
Mm.
having a new player can really make or break a roster. So I'm keen to see kind of what they bring to the table. If we can have a look at Radical Army's roster, that would be amazing because I played against some of these girls in the past. They have some really strong players, and again, like as I said, I feel like they're so equally matched as well. So I don't really know who I'm leaning on, especially that's such a great point that you brought up, Danny. They are
Yeah.
missing a core member of their roster, you know, so I think I'm gonna have to like lean in with Radical Rebels just for that slight advantage. But I don't think they're gonna be going down without a fight. I reckon we'll see a 2-1.
Yeah, I think so too. A 2-1 to end the season will be a feisty one, I reckon.
Yeah, and I reckon it will go all the way to match point.
I'm eager to see this. I'm
For
very
sure.
eager.
Yeah, no. Again, we're gonna be going to the map bans and just kind of seeing what maps are playing today because again, without kind of like the history and the knowledge of if you've been keeping up with this season, there are maps that have been chosen for a reason. So we're going to be seeing some familiar maps in the roster. I think I saw previously before we got Chalet and Oregon. I know those have been pretty popular maps, not only in OCN but also in Women's League. Skyscraper, does that kind of stand out to you as a map, Danny?
Look, I've been I've been hoping somebody plays Skyscraper. I've been begging my team to play it, but I think it's been a bit iffy. People haven't practiced it, But yeah, I reckon they've practiced this one a lot because no other teams have practiced. You know what I mean?
Nice. And again, like we're going to be starting up this match soon, but I love seeing that the theme park ban is the first one that comes into effect. I'm thinking in terms of what I looked at the match history previously, and by previously I mean like 40 minutes before the stream. I have a feeling that Viking Army has a slight advantage on this map. Any thoughts on that, Danny?
Yeah, so in the semi-finals they played this map, and yeah, it was a tough game. I remember being in that game, and I really hope they do just as good, honestly.
Yeah, nice. So I feel like we're going to be loading up into this game almost soon. We've kind of already kind of touched on what our picks are going to be for this match coming up, but then also kind of like, the players themselves. Is there anything about Chalet to you, Danny, from playing this season? Do you feel like it's attacker sided? Do you feel like it's defender sided?
Great question. I think there's a lot to be done on this map. They definitely have the opportunity to take vertical on a lot of um, uh, places, and I suppose it's more defender sided. I mean, aren't all maps defender sided in Siege? Hopefully, with this new change, though, it'll even things up a bit.
For sure, for sure. And, with Chalet, I feel like especially because of, the vertical kind of plan of attack that some teams tend to have, I personally find it really intimidating on the attacker side. So, in the past, from my experience with women's league, you always kind of want to start off with like such a strong defense. Obviously, get those points, and it will give you the advantage. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we've been seeing a lot of bar gaming at the start, so I'm eager to see that and how they like to take it out. You know.
For sure, for sure, for sure. Yeah, and that's actually a really good point. What kind of bomb sites are we going to be seeing getting picked into rotation? I know, for example, Wine Cellar has always been kind of an unpopular bomb site to pick, but one of the things I really like about Women's League is that, you know, I feel like you in OCN you can kind of start leaning onto the meta and previous player experiences, but I feel like with Women's League there's always a monkey wrench.
A monkey wrench.
There's always some kind of cheesy strat or just something that comes left out of field because I feel like in women's league, people tend to like lean more in their comfort picks and not tend to like pick on metas. And I think that's a great thing about women's league is like we can see so many different play styles.
100%. Especially like now in the end of the season, like you want to be playing comfort picks. Like that's how you're going to get kills. And yeah, if you're not getting kills, then yeah, you're dropping and you're letting the team down. So yeah, unless there's some monkey strats that they pull.
Some monkey wrench strats.
Monkey wrench.
I mean, like, are we gonna see team kills? Are we gonna be seeing, does that still kind of happen at this level of play? I mean, it is, I mean, it's always an accident at the end of the day. It happens to the best of us. I know I grenaded myself in defense setup before the match even started. I took myself out of the map. It was a 4v5 straight off the bat. I think this is when I was playing Chalet. No, it wasn't Chalet. It was like maybe Oregon. I don't know. It was like some kind of map, and it was happening. It was also a broadcasted stream as well, so of course it had to happen on broadcast. But do you think this kind of level of play that we're seeing, especially third place playoffs, we're going to be seeing maybe some, a mixture of kind of play styles?
Well, back to the team killing. I think if you're nervous, you're going to kill your teammates, even killing yourself. It's easy to do. Like just cooking a nade for just a little like too long. Oh goodness me! Or yeah, a teammate stands in front of you. You can never know what happens. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and I think this is while we're just waiting for the match to be set up, I think now is a really great opportunity to find out, I guess, you've been playing this season, you're in the thick of it, you've played these maps. what would be like a highlight and a low light for yourself in this season?
Oh, I think like the teamwork that we've developed. I think we have bonded during the season, playing different games and not just Siege. Um, that's definitely been a highlight. Just getting to know my team better. But a low light, oh, probably losing to Bliss. But
No, there is such like we were talking about a little bit about the broadcast, but like honestly, like they are a difficult team, and to even get so far, I know I never made playoffs in women's league, but to get second place is such an achievement within itself.
yeah, it truly is. We're really like proud of ourselves because we came into grand finals thinking, oh, we're gonna lose. Let's drink. Let's all drink on the stream. Like let's watch later. But we changed our mentality and we were able to win one of the maps. It was a close one, but we did win.
And what would you say, going into a match where you feel like you're kind of equally matched, or a match where you feel like you're definitely not, it's maybe one-sided or here or there? What do you think is the mental preparation for these players? And let's use Vikings and Radical as an example, because as I said, I think, even though one of them isn't playing with their core roster, I feel like, yeah, they're both very equal player stats. Even just looking back in the match history, even the maps that they were winning were quite decisive. What do you think like the mental preparation would be going into today's matches for them?
um, well, I'm not sure how much time they got to know each other beforehand, but I hope they all think that they're going to win. Like they're going to have that strong mentality. They have to say to themselves, like, we will take them down. And whoever thinks that the hardest, I believe, will win.
Yeah, and that also comes down to their coach, their in-game leader, and how they can kind of take on that mentality when, you're down a couple of rounds and you're just feeling like the maps are just slowly slipping away from you in the rounds. What would you kind of bring to the table if you felt like you were in that situation?
I'll tell my team, pucker the hell up. We're going to win. Don't be sad pusses now. I mean, we've come this far. So, yeah, do your best.
For sure. I know it's sometimes hard in the past to kind of overcome that mentality, and you kind of just sit in calms and you can feel the energy's getting flat. But again, yeah, it's important to have that in-game leader be that voice and be that hype man to kind of carry you and get your energy through. And it only takes, a kill advantage to kind of turn a tide or of a game. And, you want to think at this level of play that we're seeing, or we hopefully will be seeing very soon. Very sorry for the delay. We would, be kind of seeing that a little bit more back and forth. Like I want to see this like kind of grasp for $500 that we have on the table today, because again, I 500 is way better than our 6 credits.
Look, I kind of want those R6 credits. I'm not going to
Yeah, well,
lie.
yeah, we had a chat about this actually prior to the stream. What skin are you dying to buy? What are you dying to buy with these R6 credits? Because I
Oh
know
my
I
gosh.
want a Dyson Airwrap, and that's like $900, and I'm like, just that's all I can think about.
Hotto, come over to my house. I have a Dyson Airwrap, and
You
let me
have a
tell you,
Dyson Airwrap?
it's not that good.
Don't. I know. I've seen the comments. I've read the Reddit threads. I've seen the TikToks. So it's not that good, but I still want it.
I remember buying it for my mother and I to share, and you know the function where it curls.
Yeah.
That I'm not sure. Maybe we're doing it incorrectly, but it doesn't like curl like and stay strong, like strongly curled. But
Yeah.
yeah, $500 will definitely get you a Dyson Airwrap, girls.
Yeah. And I'm just getting notification now that we're actually going to be starting a game. Let's go. Let's go. But again, thank you so much for your patience, everyone. I'm so keen to be like watching these two players kind of unfold the narrative and the start of what we will see to be map one.
Yeah, me too. I think we're up for very few sweaty matches, and I'm eager to see some really epic plays tonight.
Yeah, for sure. I'm keen to see kind of where we'll be starting off first. And again, really feel like, different maps can tide the game and the direction overall. But I'm, yeah, I feel like usually, you want to play for the narrative, you want to play for the plot. But I feel like we'll probably see the narrative unfold very quickly. As you can see, we're in the ban phase, and we can already see the chat firing up between the players. We're seeing the Finka ban, pretty typical. Any thoughts on that so far, Danny?
Well, I didn't think people would still be banning Finka, especially since her LMG isn't that great anymore, and the loss of nades. Did you know that?
No, not really, to be honest. I haven't been keeping up with the game. I'm like, honestly, like, I'm remembering all of my ban picks from OCN, which was like quite a few months ago now. So I knew she was getting nerfed, but I didn't realize it was also in effect right now. And as you can see, Flores again, Mara, very typical ban picks.
The floor is not so much though. It would definitely help having him banned to get that shield up on blue. People so strongly like to play.
For sure, for sure. And as you can see, the Viking Army has also banned Oryx. Do you think that's because of the vertical play you touched on earlier, Danny?
Look, I haven't seen these guys play Oryx that much, so it wouldn't be like a target ban, but yeah, probably something to do with vertical, I suppose.
Yeah, I know previously Gone has kind of had experience on Oryx before, so it is very interesting. As you can see, the lineup here, we've got the Valk, obviously, for inside. We've got the Jackal to kind of drown out any roaming players, as you might will. Again, Radical Rebels are on the attack. And we can see that we'll have a first floor defense in, what is it, bar and kitchen? Yeah.
Bar gaming. This is exactly what I imagined to happen.
And we can kind of see the game starting to unfold. Anything that you can kind of insight on in your experience, anything that looks a little bit out of place for you, or is this looking pretty stock standard so far?
Yeah, it's looking standard. I can't see, but there's probably a shield up on blue. Someone's going to hold strongly. Yeah, we've got that shield. I'm interested to see who's going to play it though. Office is usually all reinforced. Oh, we've got a spawn peek here. This is cheeky.
Doesn't quite connect, but you love that energy, and that's actually what you kind of want to be carrying throughout these maps. I feel like, especially when you have such a strong, whether that's a spawn peak or presence or defense at the beginning of a map, it kind of like scares the attacking team. They're like, okay, all right, we got to be a little bit more careful. We got to be a little bit more strategic. They're playing a little bit more aggressively.
Yeah, Siege is entirely, if not all, like mental, I believe. And if they can just get that one pick, they're destroyed.
Yeah, and that vertical play is coming into play right now. And as you can see, Gone is defending the mezzanine and will opt to kind of switch between floor 1 and floor 2. They are hanging out the gadgetry as you will, and you've got Weasel kind of playing on the outside, trying to grab some intel from their team.
Yeah, it seems they're trying to flash or get rid of that shield. Well, they've got no utility to do so, so I'm interested in as to how they will take this.
You can kind of see, like, Weird One is holding, pretty typical defense on stairs. And so right now, I feel like they're trying to figure out how they're going to flush them out. But as you can see, they've got that piano control now. You do have the sledge kind of opening up some line of sights. They do know someone is hanging around mezzanine.
Yeah, this is a very standard take with the office and the sledge. Hopefully we'll see some nades coming into Weird One's direction.
Yeah, flush her out. Make her sweat a little bit. And, the flash, actually, as you said, the flash does go out. It doesn't quite connect, and doesn't seem like they quite have drove her out from that spot. You can definitely see that Radical Rebels are grouping up a little bit. You know, safety in numbers.
Yeah,
But we are
weird one was
almost
that.
down to 40 seconds on the map. And we're still 5v5, and we still have most of the utility. But as I say that, Gone does get the first kill onto Meeps. That does remove the sledge off the board, and Aussie does take a little bit of damage.
Yeah, so Weird One has fallen off her original position, and I think this might even just be a flood. Ooh.
All right, and as you can see, we are 20 seconds left with a 4v4. The smoke is going out.
15 seconds remaining.
There's 15 seconds
Weird One takes
remaining.
kill. Jesse Knox.
10 seconds left.
Oh, damn, we're down. Oh, and M will end the round. So again, what can we kind of evaluate from that first round map? We kind of see like the rush execute kind of from Radical Rebels, kind of understanding their footing for the map and kind of reading Viking Army from what I can tell. But do you think like they were just funneling in a little bit too much, or just they weren't hitting their shots?
Yeah, it could be a combination of both, but it's hard to definitely push back upstairs when they've taken that ground, and then they started to take bottom fireplace. And it's just what do you do?
And I can see, and I think the Echo pick is new. I think that's Gone switching from, oh god, I can't even remember now. Gone has switched to Echo, so obviously having the yokai drones in place. So obviously getting some intel. Are they anticipating maybe trying to break a diffusing plant, or is it just, you know, trying to get more intel? Because as they can say, they probably were playing it a little bit too defensive sided, and it did win out in their favor, I guess, in that round. But, you know, if you can try and get some picks here and there before they can even get to site, I feel like maybe that's the play here.
Yeah, the Echo is wise. Like, it's difficult to retake that office, and to have that Echo up will give them some cover from that like half wall there. As you can see, people like to plant there, and might deny that. So yeah. So what do we see here? We've got M. Is that like a spawn peak? Oh, just a Knox. She doesn't know what's coming for her.
Oh no. But she will take a little bit of damage. Doesn't quite scare her off though, but it is, again, a health game. You do not want to lose your thermite that early into the round. That is an integral operator to open up these line of sights, and especially the wall looking into sight. So I can kind of see that on second floor. They're already starting to get control. Weasel's pretty much got full reign of mezzanine.
Yeah, Viking Army don't have any breach denial. So Thermite's just going to get that wall straight up.
Yeah, so you want to provide that extra pressure, especially on the flank, because you know where they're going to be pushing from, and they will get that wall open.
The attacker's bomb diffuser
So the wall's open right now, and Crystal is still in the same position. But, oh, she gets a few shots, and she takes down Aussie Ash.
Yeah, and off map, we do see M fall down and Crystal converting double kill, honestly. We're seeing a 4v5, and it's pretty heavy action so far in the game, but, you know, even though they are at a team disadvantage, I feel like the bomb site is open and free, and, you know, Viking need to retake it. Saying that, though, Gone will get the flank, and, you know, she's feeling more confident. They're starting to regain that control. Yeah, we're down to a 2v4. It's hard.
Yeah, this is quite difficult.
Attackers dropped the diffuser.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. And Meeps she's drowning. And we will see that round also go to Viking Army.
That was a really good hold.
Yeah. Been muted the entire time. Like, there's nothing like a women's league chat. It's like a mix of just, I don't know, shit talking, a mix of just like gassing people up, and it's just like, oh, I've been playing with my keybinds wrong the entire time, lol. And it's just...
I hope no one's playing with their keybinds wrong. That sounds awful.
Especially when there's like money on the line, you'd like to think so, but like, gosh, you know, like, did I
Defenders
just say
protect
Cap
the
can't
bomb
get into play?
safely
Dude,
by-
Gone, what are you doing? You're just playing Ring Around the Rosie with operators. I love Cap Can. I'm a hardcore Cap Can main just because in the late round execution, when you only have like 20 seconds left to push, like no one's looking for Cap Can traps, and it takes such a chunk of damage from you.
Yeah, I think people underestimate Capkin. He is incredibly like useful in like damaging people, and I think when you're flooding, you know, people aren't aiming at heads, and you know, a body
Yeah,
shot will just down you.
you're looking for that. You know, you're looking for those headshots. You're looking at corners. You're looking at line of sight, but you're not necessarily looking down at your feet to see what you're walking into.
100%.
Yeah. And we are going to dining and kitchen. Again, this is Viking Army's second round under their belt. So we're seeing a little bit of momentum, but again, I feel like that doesn't count Radical Rebels out. I feel like they've been really bringing it to the table. And I think as we start to play out these maps, sorry, not the maps, these rounds, we can start to see kind of, I guess, what kind of narrative is unfolding here.
So we've got Sledge jumping into Solar, and we've got the Yana jumping into Trophy. So we've got that flank watch there by the Yana. Nobody's coming up. They've already taken the ground in Master. Yana 2, that was quick. Oh, there we go, Capcan.
And there you go. They've definitely, yeah. They're aware of the Capcan traps. So they know they just got to be a little bit more careful when they're trying to line into sight to, you know, obviously not take too much damage, but they can. The team is looking quite defender-sided, but as you can see in bedroom, they're trying to flush out kitchen right now. Really drive out any anchor players that might be just kind of waiting for them to drop in.
Yeah, so we've got one C4 down. And we've got Valkyrie, her toes sticking out. And Jesse Knox takes the kill on M.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Damn, that was
play.
unfortunate to be in that hallway.
And
Like,
again,
where do you
yeah,
stay
like,
with that bird? Like, it's very difficult. You gotta hide.
yeah, I mean, and that's one of the disadvantages of playing anchor and just kind of giving your enemy that vertical hold is like you are not going to have a lot of places to escape to. And as you can see, Viking Army is slowly dissipating away. They're down to a 2v5, 2v4 now, and Jesse has almost placed down the diffuser.
And now we've only got Gorn up and 4 up on RDC. How will this unfold, I wonder? Oh, Gorn
Beautiful.
takes the kill on Jesse. Playing their own vert.
They've just done the Uno reverse card, but oh my god, she will get the second
Wow.
kill. This is looking a little bit more winnable from this stage. But as they can tell, you know, they played this vertical push. They just got to hold their line of sights. She's only got 12 seconds. It's not looking likely, but she will get some kills under her belt for that KDA score, and Angry will take out the round.
Yeah, I mean, we truly underestimated Capcan at the start, but maybe not so much.
Yeah,
That was a tough one to win.
Yeah, it was a tough one to win. You know, it was down, but getting 2 kills under your belt for the retake, great job. I think the Thunderbird will also be a new pick coming into this round, and Habana potentially, I think, is also new.
Attackers need to
Yeah.
locate and defuse bombs.
I think Habana was played in a few rounds before, but
Attackers have discovered the location
definitely
of
the Thunderbird. And they're back down in bar gaming. Wonder if they're going to play that same shield, or RDC will attack differently this time. What do you think?
Well, I think, you know, you're right. Like, they kind of had that experimentation to know what they're kind of dealing with. It's up to Viking armies to be like, in our play strat book, do we have the flexibility to kind of, you know, maybe not hold stairs this time, or just keep Radical guessing? Or are they just going to have the same hold? It doesn't quite look like it. I don't see a shield blade coming in
Attackers are
from
heading out to defuse the
Viking
bomb.
armies, so we are opting into something slightly newer, which is great because that just gives rebels the chance to kind of, you know, reinvestigate what their like plan of attack is for this site.
For sure. Are we going to see an office take again, I wonder?
And yeah,
We've got-
it plays both ways. I think like you made a good point there. It's just like you can defend the same way and you can also attack the same way, and that's something that can easily fall into that trap is both your opposition knowing where you're going to be coming from.
So angry on the Yana, she's on bathroom window instead of entering trophy. Now this is different. But we've got the Thunderbird peeking out the window. Oh, gone actually. And she damages her a little bit.
Yeah, angry is what I've called before on a bee's dick of health. Yeah, she's literally flashing red, but that is not stopping her from trying to regain control.
Yeah, it seems like they're just going for a similar take in office, trying to open that wall to pressure blue, that power position there.
You know, Weird One is holding the stairs, and as you can see, they do know where the team is at. Oh, and the Yana will be shot, which does give Weird One's location away. But the
So they're trying to
will
flash
be
her out.
Yeah.
And successfully pushed Weird One out of her position.
Oh no.
But Gorn goes down to a claymore. Oh no.
Oh, it never feels good, and Meeps will definitely get the kill on Crystal, and as we're seeing, you know, it's still a tight game, but Radical Rebels is slowly making their way onto site with only a minute left.
Will
We are
this be
down
another
to a
round
3v5.
for Radical Rebels, I wonder? We've got 52 seconds down. Oh no, Sledge peeks the Rooney, and Rooney's off the board.
And we're down to Nez and M, who seem to be the anchors. So we just kind of need to start seeing bodies go onto site, but that's not going to be hard considering it's down to a 1v5, and you can pretty much guess. Yep, it will be going to Radical Rebels in a flawless round. Oh my lord!
That was wonderful. Great execute, actually. No flooding or
nice.
anything.
Yeah, no, it was definitely a lot more balanced. Ooh.
I wonder if we'll see the Thunderbird again.
Yeah, that is a good point.
Wow, Nez likes to switch it up.
Actually, that is something I have, like, for anyone, I guess, watching. I used to play with Gone, Crystal, and Weird One ages ago, and I know they love to switch up their operators. Which is great, because you never want someone to target ban you.
Oh, for sure. Definitely like a weakness. I feel like you're always playing a one operator.
Yeah, you never want someone to target ban Cap Cannon. Not me.
So we're up in master bedroom, and we're seeing a similar setup with the Echo on the board as well, but no wall denial again.
Do you think they're just oh, and we're going to be seeing a timeout requested by Viking Army, but do you think that is on purpose? Do you think they just don't want to play the operators and kind of deal with it, or they're trying to like lean into it? Comfort picks more. I like to think that maybe the reason they're not getting wall deniers is because they can handle it without it, but you know, we are seeing the maps slowly, sorry, not the maps, the rounds slowly whittle away from them.
Yeah, so M was just going for a spawn peek, but nobody spawned there. But they are taking, this is a split push, library, and...
Yeah, you got Weasel and Library, she will go down to M. The drone will be going out though, so they do have an idea of someone in mezzanine. And M is down, so she'll need someone to come and revive her soon. But they're not pushing into site to try and get the kill. Oh, I take that back. A grenade kill. Very nice, very classy.
It is. At least they didn't tick themselves with the nade like we were talking about earlier.
Oh yeah, you don't just like cook the grenade too long and just like hurt yourself.
That would be a real shame. So we've got Nez downstairs holding that bottom fireplace. And this is going to be interesting. Is somebody going to contest her? Oh, that was just a Yana clone.
Mm.
Unlucky Nez. So
Unlucky.
she's fallen off that.
And you will see Jesse start to open that double wall. Try to get that line of sight. Obviously, anyone who might have been anchoring there, which doesn't look like anyone so far, looks pretty available on my end. But I think there was someone holding office.
I think that was Piano. That's a really good position there by Weird One. She can see all the way into that breach, and if anyone's going to walk in,
yeah, and you see
Crystal getting some damage. Wow.
Gone having the hard wide roam, trying to get any flankers that might be out and about.
Wow,
Crystal-
I imagine that Gorn would be hiding somewhere on site to use those echo drones later in the round. Maybe it's clever that she's down there.
She's like just from experience, she's always like hard roam, like just it is funny where those echo drones are coming from and if they will be utilized. And Crystal will get a kill onto Aussie, which does bring it down to a 4v2 with only 19 seconds left.
So Crystal's been playing this position up on Master, and it's been doing really well. Oh, Meeps takes the kill on
10
Nez.
seconds left.
What will unfold here? Oh, Crystal onto Meeps.
Oh, her fourth kill, almost an ace. Who stole it? Because I know that's what's probably I know that's what's happening in like voice console. That like, why? Who stole my ace? Who stole my ace?
Oh, good luck to whoever stole it. Oh, we've got a timeout now.
Yeah,
Viking Army.
And timeout always really integral to kind of just like Nez has left, probably because of some technical issues, but also a good chance with these games coming quite close to see, all right, what can we start to reevaluate? It's kind of like one win, one loss so far, and we are about to switch sides in a few seconds. So do you think that the fact that Radical Rebels has taken 2 of the defense maps from Viking Army, we'll start to see a similar play into effect, or,
Yeah, look, 3-2, like, not sure what's going to happen here, but so far it's all been pretty standard, aside from not having any wall denial. That weirded me out.
Yeah, and Crystal has been playing mostly anchor, but doing her job and quite, holding the site really well. She's been popping off in a few of these maps. Maps, I keep saying maps. I gotta stop doing that. Rounds. She's been popping off a few of these rounds, and as you can see, Crystal and Gone are pretty much leading their team, and then in response, you've got kind of an even playing field, but Meeps leading the charge in terms of kills.
Yeah, I'm quite surprised Crystal wasn't picked off where she was playing earlier on, just on that mezzanine door. That's a pretty good angle to hold. But what have we got here? We've got Bar and Gaming.
5 seconds left.
Bar and Gaming. I think from memory, Viking Army won this fight.
Yeah, so
I said that so uncomfortably. I can't remember.
I can't remember either. But they're playing with VA is playing a 4v5 basically right now without one of their players.
Yeah, look, it's not ideal for sure. But it does give Radical Rebels the chance to kind of claw back that defense hold and get another round under their belt. Meeps and Angry taking second floor control, starting to clear out the floor, but it doesn't seem like anyone will really be contesting them. When it's a 4v5, I feel like you kind of just gotta... Ooh, and saying that, they do bring it back to a 4v4. You got Weird One really holding downstairs, and yeah, Gone will take a good chunk of health.
Unlucky on that C4 there.
Mm.
But what can you do when you've got a Valkyrie playing downstairs in Tining?
What can you do? And then, yeah, Radical Rebels has just gone down to a 3. And, you know, you've got a minute 30 left, but you did have that advantage at one point. So it's slowly kind of whittling away. But M will deny the wall being open, which is great. Just gives more of a disadvantage. And, oof, Gone will take down Jess.
Wow, that was awesome vertical there when we saw them take down the Hibana pellets. Ballsy move.
And Gone just feeling super chuffed with herself as well.
So we've got 4 on VA and 2 left on RDC.
Yeah, look, they know Weird One's there and they're trying to counter her, but I feel like we're just not seeing a commitment with what the plan is. We're down to 50 seconds left, and, you know, they do get out Weird One, but we're down to 40 seconds left, and yeah, Gone is on a triple kill. She's feeling herself, and she will she will get out this round.
Wow, that was surprising.
And again, not having a player, like having a player down is, you want to consider that an easy win, but I've said it, like, even though Vikings aren't playing with their core roster, they are showing that they are not here to play around. They will make you fight for this, for that site.
100%. They didn't lose their mental. That's amazing. Good on them. I'm eager to see. Will we get their 5th member back in?
Yeah, no, I feel like attacking with 4 members is very different when you're kind of playing Chalet. Let's have a look at some of these picks that Viking have gone into this map with. We see the Osa, we see, you know, the Twitch. Obviously want to clear some of that util. Great, yeah, Sledge for opening up those vertical holes, trying to drown out any anchor players they might have.
Yeah, I mean, we saw Ace earlier on, and wonderful! We've got some, we've got a Kate up now, so it'll be a bit harder to get that wall.
Yeah, and M will switch from the Sledge to the Thatcher, so obviously they are planning on counteracting that Kaid, because, you know, you can spend your time trying to find those claws, but if the Thatcher isn't banned, so much easier to deal with.
100%, and I think it'll be easy to get that wall now. We've taking mezzanine now instead of library, or is this going to be a split again?
I don't know, but M is hanging around balcony, and we can see there's a split push. Crystal will be going through library. Don't know who that player is on bottom, kind of holding the flank around gaming.
Yeah, that's a cheeky lesion there, just trying to kill anybody off on Mez.
Look at him, being all cheeky.
Lo and behold, they're outside the window though.
And again, you know, obviously being at a disadvantage here with their 5th member DCing, we're going to be starting to see like a slower kind of plan of attack. They have got the double wall down. They do know someone is holding the area. I think that's Aussie holding it. And, you know, it only takes 1 kill to kind of bring it back, but saying that, you know, still not an easy feat. 3v5 with only 1 minute 30 seconds left.
Do you reckon the Twitch was a comfort pick, or genuinely in order to get the wall electrified off?
I think it's a bit of both, to be honest. I've seen Weird One play Twitch before, and I know she's really good at clearing util. So I feel like it is a comfort pick, but in this sense, it also makes sense. We might see like a slight altercation between Crystal and whoever was just on stairs. Their position was just flagged out, and Crystal is trying to add some extra pressure to Weasel, who will seem to be retreating. With only 50 seconds left, still looking quite tight. Viking armies need to find some kills to convert.
Yeah, Weasel's still playing on that position just in case she can retake. any of that stolen
Yeah.
land.
And it's 30 seconds left, and Smoke still has 2 canisters left. So that's going to be slowing them down quite a bit. And yeah, again, we're at 3v5. You know, in this time where Viking Army has been playing really methodically, Radical Rebels were able to kind of flank them and really take them off guard.
Yeah, it's hard with VA losing their 5th member and Meeps taking down Crystal.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
Oof, rough.
Wow.
Remaining.
Leaving gone to be gone.
Going to be gone. Yeah, well,
Look, I mean, honestly, I think looking back at that map, they, you know, it's hard to kind of, they're in a tough position to be dealing with, and especially when it's like going on to attack. I think they were just a bit too slow. I think they could have played a little bit more closely together, obviously watching out for those flanks, and just really focusing on drowning out the anchors that were on site, because yeah, it's just not going to get easier from here.
yeah, they definitely need to step it up in confidence. Like now more than ever.
Play like
Viking
you're
Army.
playing with 5 people, you know?
Yeah, 100%. So we've got bar and gaming again, with library hatch being open. This time we're gonna reinforce the office. Oh yeah, so RDC like to reinforce, but open up some of the office wall. How do you think that VA will take this?
Honestly, with a 4v5, I'm not quite sure. If I was kind of on their side, I feel like getting office control would be
To go.
integral. Open up the vertical line,
Heading out to defuse a bomb.
flush out any anchors, but again, that's so hard because there seem to be 3 people from what I saw previously on the 2nd floor. It is a tough one. Let's, like, if you have a look at their util, you got the Twitch, which wait, I just noticed there's a fuse. You got the fuse obviously to drown out some of that util, but the thing is, I don't feel like, you know what? I take it back, actually. I'm thinking out loud here. They are playing with quite util-heavy operators. So again, that might need to be the case where they need to increase their chances by getting rid of it. But I don't feel like, you know, Radical Rebels need to play that strat. They are 1 player up. So maybe they're looking for something a bit cheekier, trying to catch them off guard with either a welcome mat or a cap can trap or an Aruni gate. Just slow them down, because that seems to be what is working against them. They don't know what to do. And so then Radical Rebels can start to regain control of this entire map.
Yeah, they've definitely set up pretty heavily here on bar and gaming and opened up that office wall, which will be very difficult to take with that small angle up on blue. But we've got a weird one watching those angles on blue. That's a cheeky one.
Yeah, you can kind of see her. She's prone. She's ready. She knows Weasel's there. She knows someone's there. And they actually take this back down to a 4v4. That's incredible. That is going to be amazing energy coming into the rest of this round with only 1 minute and 15 seconds left.
They got the call for the flank, but
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
yeah, poor Capcan out of the round.
Yeah, look, they got the diffuser. Like, it's a bit back and forth. They're still taking their time. There's only 1 minute left. We're down to a 2v4. Angry will get that kill onto Crystal. But they still have diffuser. They still have gone. They still have 3 fuse charges for whatever reason.
Yeah, I mean, this is not looking good for Viking Army.
They
Taking quite a lot of damage there. Angry
And-
chasing up the kill! And another in a pug mat! Wow!
Wait, what? The welcome mat kill? Wait, what? You know, if you're gonna go out in a 1v3, it's just you're gonna just go out in style. Go out through a welcome mat.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Gotta watch
Do
out
that.
for the mats.
Yeah, and like again, like looking at some of these picks, okay, we got the Pulse in play, we got the Legion, maybe to slow them down a little bit, Bandit to kind of reinforce some of these walls.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being
It's looking a bit less cheesier this time. What do you think?
Yeah, well, still got trap up here, and that will surely slow them down. But we've got a few C4s, a few too many C4s on the board. I'm looking forward to some C4 kills.
Do you think that that's a statement from Radical Rebels? It's like, all right, guys, let's pull out the pulse. Let's get all our C4s and nitros together, and let's play in style this time.
10 seconds
Yeah,
left
because
before
Gorn bringing the fuse, they'll have to go upstairs in order to use the fuse charges.
Nah, just put it on a window. You know,
On a window?
just put it on a window. Just get rid of nothing.
Yeah, but with fuse now being changed, I think that he's got a bit more spread now. I'm not sure. The fuse charges now exploding.
Do you think that makes him a more popular pick now than before? Or do you reckon it's still a weird pick to see?
It's a bit strange,
An
but
attack,
for the
yeah.
vertical, yeah. We definitely help get some of that utility that they all have.
Do it for the vertical.
100%. So we've got Gorn. Maybe we'll see a fuse charge in the window here. Oh, we do have Valkyrie running down Solarium stairs.
Yeah, Valk would have heard that and getting some intel that they are, again, yeah, doing what they seem to be doing. Meeps will be holding trophy stairs, though. Does know someone is on the rappel, and she has gone drone out, so looks like she has retreated from her position. Down to a 4v4 with only still a fair amount of time left. The jump scared. Weird.
Yeah, we still got plenty of time for them to take the vertical, but they're scared of that Valk on Solarium stairs. Why have they taken downstairs?
deploying sensor.
Yeah. Wait, is that the fuse downstairs? Has there been oh no, and as you can see, Jessie has started to be able to ping it out, but I think she might have missed. Oh no, she has discovered there are two of them.
Fuse still in the window, afraid to jump in.
The pings are sending out. It's down to a 3v4, and they do have their Crystal is off the table, but Weird One will come back in response with a kill against Jessie. That does even the playing field a little bit more, but Viking Army need to start making some moves with only a minute left.
Yeah, this is really not standard. The West Main push. I think just because they couldn't take the vert. Oh, and Aussie Ash takes a weird one. Meeps takes Gorn, and MVA gets the nade on Meeps.
And M is left to fight for herself, but now we are down to a 1v1. Hold on a second. We
Attackers
might
have
not
recovered
have...
the diffuser.
Well, if M has just picked up the diffuser. Oh, but...
Whoa!
Oof. That was a great play.
Wow, I was gritting my teeth there. Whoa.
Just like, you know, you go for these line of sights and you just see your enemy staring back at you crouched like, hello.
Yeah, that was not standard at all, taking West Main. I thought we'd see some Solarium action, but
No.
RDC held it down.
Viking Army really showing that they don't need their core roster. They don't need a fifth player to win rounds. They're still
Not at all.
Protect your
And, you know,
bombs
that's-
being defused by attackers.
I don't know when, you know, Nez will be popping back in or if they will be. But again, they're still providing the amount of methodical plays and conversion for kills like they would if they had a fifth player. That's pretty cool.
Attackers have discovered the location.
100%, and I think that RDC having 5, maybe they're scared a little bit by VA. That's quite concerning that they're just as strong with just the 4 players, Viking Army.
10 seconds left.
And we are seeing a master bedroom and office hold
5 seconds left.
with no response to that Kaid clause.
Attackers objective
So,
is to defuse
you
the
know,
bomb.
with the kind of like the plays they have now, the buff, the sledge might not have a lot of might not have a hope getting some walls down, but again, they could just really
Nice.
attacked differently, and we're down to a 3v5 now. So Radical Rebels responding back very confidently.
Wow, what an amazing shot, Meeps, with like less than half health. Wow. Taking down Gorn, their top fragger. Damn, not looking good for VA.
No. But again, it's like so back and forth, and that's kind of what I was anticipating these games would end up being like. Is I think we're gonna go to match point. I think we're gonna start to see the real test of these players be challenged.
For sure, 5-4. This is challenging. As you said, back and forth. Who's going to take it home on the first map? So we've got Crystal and Piano Window contesting that Cade. Weird one. Gets trapped in a...
That's the second Claymore kill, and we're down back to a 3v3. Almost with 1 minute 30 seconds left. The sledge is down, but Ash is alive, and as you can see here, we still got like me on the board to kind of deal with some of that utility. But saying that though, Meeps will take out Weird One, which leaves Crystal and M on the balcony still. They haven't been able to really get on site, and I don't know if I have much confidence if they will.
It's definitely slowed down now. Angry takes the kill on Crystal. We've just got it's a 1v3 now.
M's like, nope, if you're gonna come get me, come get me. You're gonna come outside and come get me, because I'm just gonna sit here for the next 50 seconds and make y'all wait.
M holding it down outside on the balcony. Is anyone gonna peek her again, I think?
She's like, I'm gonna save my KD and just sit out here. But saying that, we are gonna start seeing some moves. Hopefully some push into backyard, but as Piano, but as you can see here, Jess will respond back with the shotgun. What is going on here? She knows she's out there. Just go out there, bulk kill her. Oh my god, and
Wow.
we'll take that down. We're down to a 1v2, and she's, again, not on very much health, but that should have been an easy kill.
Shotgun versus shotgun. Angry holding it down in Master. Will M find
3 seconds?
No.
Rough. Nah, it was a losing fight, to be honest. But it did get down, that inability to vault over and shotgun, even though she knew she was sitting right underneath the window.
That was pretty
funny.
cheeky just to sit there.
Well, like in a play like that, like, Radical Rebels just have to sit there and kind of just like waste time, and because of what M's gonna do there. She could just sit out there, that's fine, but
The patience was gone.
We can see the Maverick will come into play from M. I believe that's a new pick, and the Yana, hopefully just to get some of those clones into sight, maybe get some more intel from them, flesh out some of the players that might be holding these angles, because again, they've got to be extra careful about how they're executing on their strategy, because they have less heads on the table.
So on defense, we're seeing the frost mats again and cap cans. Oh, and new win is Thorn. We've got Thorn's shield up on blue. Do you know what Thorn does? Have you played Siege recently?
I've actually got Thorn in the season pass, but I've never really played them. Why don't you give us some intel on why Thorn would be a great pick for defense?
Yeah, so they're like little sticky grenades, and you can just stick them on like places and they blow up, forcing people to like run away or shoot them, so it can definitely turn heads.
And she's Irish?
Oh look, I'm not sure, but
that's looking Celtic to me, and I think that's Irish.
Could be.
Yeah.
But we've got a library push now. Oh no, this is a straight push. Are they gonna just jump through the window here, VA?
They might be just going for the rush execution, and they don't have many people holding sight, so yeah, that's exactly what they'll be doing. Yeah.
Oh no!
The diffuser
I don't think
will go
RDC
down.
knows.
They haven't quite figured it
Drop the
out.
bomb diffuser.
Oh, but the diffuser was almost down. You know,
That was a
now their
close
plan
one.
is slowly starting to unravel, and oh, they are just kind of feeding the kills at this point to Radical Rebels.
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
However,
Oh.
Crystal will recover that diffuser and will try to stick it.
Gets the pings for another defuse place, and we've got a kill going on Meeps. Oh no, Aussie on gone, and
Look.
their rush to come to an end.
The energy was there. It could have gone without a. It could have gone like it was almost actually, you know, there. Like they're seconds away from getting that diffuser down. So it was a bit like Radical Rebels being like, "Oh wait, what? We did not expect this."
Yeah, possibly if V8 had somebody on library window that could have denied that vertical play, but unfortunately not. And yeah, wow. 1 by 1, unfortunately for VA. Ah.
And, you know, we're kind of just gonna see
Defenders
this go a
protect
little
your
bit
bomb
back
from
and
being defused
forth,
by
but
attackers.
Radical Rebels do have the lead. We are on match point, so you know it's still winnable for Viking, even though they've got such an uphill battle. But it does look like we are leaning towards a map for Radical.
So we're not seeing the fuse this round. Instead, we've got sledge. So hopefully we get to see some vertical play here. What do you think?
I don't know. I mean, I'm just waiting for that 6-pick to maybe go back, but you know, M might be taking that fuse operator back. They're still obviously kind of figuring out what their plan of attack
5
is
seconds to insertion.
in response. I guess if I was Radical, to be honest, I would be super cheesy. I would just want to secure the map. You know, it is a best of 3, so we have been playing for like 40 minutes now, 30 minutes. I don't know how long we've been actually running, but what you want to essentially be doing is just, you're on match point, no games, just cheese, make it as hard as possible, make it as slow as possible for them to get on site, so you can kind of just close out this map. It won't be that hard, considering, you know, they're a player down.
Wow, M staring down the barrel of 2 in Wine Cellar. Whoa.
And again, like, they are not here to play. They want to close out this match point. Weird One is in Snowbill Garage. We'll get the kill onto Weasel. She is snaking. She is going really methodical about her push. She is with Crystal. Weird One will actually get another kill, and now it is a 3v3 with 2 minutes. This is looking like a very confident round so far. You know, we got the Capcan down, but not the Capcan traps, and the Wamai and Pulse are still on the board.
Methodical flank there by Weird One, actually.
Yeah, and Pulse is down. Not out, but he is down, which is not great. That does essentially make it not 2v3, but, you know, he is very low. Just off camera, I think, was it Crystal or M that just got picked off?
I'm not too sure, but with one of RDC's players being very little to no health, does Weird One get a peek on somebody here in dining,
Yeah.
opening it up?
Weird One is roaming hall, and Jessie is playing quite safe. She is prone in dining hall. Weird One getting her triple kill, getting a quad kill. This is looking very, very winnable for Vikings right now. We've only got 50 seconds left, and Aussie is the only remaining player for Radical Rebels. Gone will get the diffuser down. They do know where Aussie
Attackers
is.
are activating the diffuser.
And this is looking like a
Defenders
very,
located the
this is
diffuser.
looking like a win so far for Viking.
Yeah, I mean, if Aussie can get just one pick, maybe. And Weird One takes Aussie Ash
Wait.
down. Wow, that was an ace!
And ace? Oh my gosh.
And the spin
So-
for the win.
Weird One ace? Oh, wow. Wow, okay. All right.
Well, well,
We're in
well.
overtime.
6-6. Oh.
You know what? This is such typical fashion. It was never, you know, it's never going to be easy with the 5th player dropping out. It couldn't have been. This is like a caster's curse right here. It's
Attackers
like,
need to locate
yeah,
and
right.
defuse
This
as
is
many
probably
bombs
gonna
as they
be
can.
a radical rebels map. I even said it. I was like, this is like, oh, this is a map for them. This is an easy win. And now look at me. We're in overtime.
Yeah, I think we're gonna rethink what we originally said. I mean, VA are playing really good for only 4 players. Wow.
Nezu. And again, yeah, like you can see the util starting to build up with the mute coming into play, the Kaid, the Legion. In response, we've got the Osa, which seemed to work really well for Gone previously. But however, that will be switched to
5 seconds left before
why can't I remember his name?
Jackal. Wow,
Jackal. I was
huge
thinking-
variety.
I was like,
Players tonight.
it's like Scandal? Why is that? Why am I thinking Scandal? The Jackal will be really helpful for kind of finding those flank picks, though.
Yeah, 100% with Radical Rebels really liking to roam here and get those picks, you know.
Did you have dinner tonight?
Me, did I have dinner? No, I have not actually eaten.
I haven't eaten either.
Are you feeling a bit hungry?
And you know, of course, they're going to be pushing us to overtime, and I've got like these meatballs right in front of me, and I'm going to be smashing them during the break.
Hell yeah, let's chow down on some meatballs. But what have we got here? We've got weird one, droning out games and trying to see if anyone's playing there. But we do have, is that a Valkyrie roaming?
I didn't quite catch that, but we will see a garage push. So bottom, which is, you know, always great. Trying to say, oh,
Meeps read them like a book though. Whoa, Meeps.
Meets was like, I see this coming. I'm going to punish you for that.
So they've gotten the calls now that they've started to take a ground floor. M coming up blue very slowly. Gone
Yeah.
in basement still. Wow.
Yeah, Gone haven't quite used her util yet, but Weasel probably hears or has been alerted to the fact that someone is coming down that hallway, so that is being watched on like a hawk, and it will pay off because we are down to a 2v5 now. Looking very winnable. We got a minute left though, so this is not looking great for Crystal and M.
Yeah, they thought they'd switch it around, Viking Army, but RDC are able to read their thoughts. No, Crystal
Diffuser
down.
is down. M in an uphill battle to try and win it all.
Now,
What will
a
we see?
1v5.
She just goes back outside and starts proning. She's like, "Yeah, come get me." No, she'll definitely be holding her angles. What, like, very paranoid about a flank right now, pushing quite slowly. But no one seems to be quite coming to her. She's, oh wait, what? No,
Oh,
come
M.
on.
Oh, M.
M, bruh. M's like, all right, go next, wipe.
Oh, and that's
She doesn't want
was
any of that fire,
upsetting.
and that's the kill cam. Oh no, wrong way, hun.
How much do you think her team is screaming at her right now? What are you doing?
Nah, I reckon Gone was in her ear, like, just wipe, just let's end this. Let's you know, we're on to match point now, and I want to see, you know, Viking Army has proven that they know how to hold, and they know how to attack with
Defenders,
4.
protect your bombs from
So-
being defused by attackers.
They
Yeah,
are. Sorry, I'll let you go.
They definitely picked it up really quickly and trying their best, and yeah. Back on defense now, Viking Army. They've chosen to go master bedroom. Radical Rebels. Do you reckon they have this?
Yeah, I honestly think this will probably end here. I'm trying to have a look. I'm trying to decipher what I can from the defense hold, but I
10 seconds to
have
go.
a suspicion that, you know, these are comfort picks that we've seen previously. So, like, while it is nice to have the alibi to kind of trick your enemy into giving away their position. I have a feeling they'll probably play a pretty strong anchor hold. Maybe Gone will see the flank because we've seen that time and time again. Although saying that, M is in gaming room. And yeah, like, you know, I think the line really helps with I don't know, it's really hard to tell. I feel like it's just, you know, you got Angry on the Jackal trying to get the flank, but we'll see how it goes.
They did drone out M though. M playing a bit passively here as Angry's on that window. Oh, we've got some help from Alibi. Still, M is trying to play for that C4 and gets picked off by Angry. But we've got the Alibi still in that closet.
She knows she's
shooting to try and get Gorn, but Gorn is gone.
Gone is nowhere to be seen near site, and like typical fashion, yeah, probably trying to get those flank kills, but that's gonna add so much pressure to Crystal, who has shown time and time again that she can hold this site, but, you know, everyone's kind of dispersed at the moment. You can kind of see Radical starting to get that top floor control. Oh my god, she's going to open that wall, and Crystal is gonna get a nasty shock.
Oh, we know very well Crystal likes to play dangerously on this wall.
It's worked out for her so far. Let's, you know, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, we are down to 120 seconds left. Oh my god, Crystal, we get it. We get it. You're very good at holding this site. All right.
Get some damage there on the breach, was it? No, on those holes. On office holes.
Let's get a Claymore kill in there. But yeah, with 1 minute left in a 2v4, we will be seeing Radical Rebels close out this site. Crystal isn't there to, you know, work her magic anymore, but Weird One will get the red ping and does know someone is there, so probably, wow, I speak too soon. It's down to a 2v2, Gone and Weird One exchanging kills on the feed, but
it's down to a 1v1, Angry v Gone.
Diffuser's down though.
Oh.
And it's in a very vulnerable area, but it looks like Gone is playing a little bit passive, might give her the chance to pick it up because there's only 22 seconds left. But they will actually might run into each other. Wait, does she know the thing was? Yeah. And Angry will actually round out this map. We're down to, you know, we're one map down, and it really went to the wire here.
Wow, I mean, yeah. Very, very unfortunate for VA to have lost their player, but Radical Rebels coming out on top. Ooh.
Hard-fought victory indeed. And again, if we can have a look at the kills, Weird One and Gone really topping the charts there. Considering, you know, they're picking up the slack for having a lack of team member. You know, eventually when we are able to see the Radical Rebels and, you know, kind of who was really carrying that round, such a valiant effort on both teams.
100%. Radical Rebels and Viking Army. Very, very matched opponents. Wow, I mean, did you expect it to be like that, Hotto?
No, I actually expected to end. I didn't even expect it to go to match point. I mean, I did say in the beginning, but I said that with a full roster in mind, not a 4-player down. We'll be going into Skyscraper next, which I don't know if is a comfort pick for maybe either team or if it was just one of the leftovers from the band. So maybe we'll get Nez back on board, maybe we won't, but doesn't seem like Viking Army will give them that map.
No, I don't think so. I mean, I hope both teams have practiced Skyscraper because, wow, I'm worried for this one.
Yeah, Skyscraper is an interesting one. And again, like, we've got a little bit of time to kind of like have the teams have a little bit of a break, go into the next match. So any final thoughts, Danny?
I'm excited.
I'm excited. All right, we'll see you guys soon, guys.
See you guys soon.
Welcome back, guys, from the break. We've seen. Sorry. We've seen. Welcome back from the break. If you're just tuning in now, you're tuning into the Unstoppable Women's League Season 8. We are seeing Viking Army and Radical Rebels play each other in the third place playoffs with $500 on the line between third place and fourth place getting R6 credits. Welcome back. What can you decipher from the last round we had? Because from the sounds of it, the drama hasn't quite stopped from the beginning of this match. We already lost a player, but we're going to Skyscraper. Has there anything you've noticed about the Skyscraper plays so far in this season?
Look, I can't say that Skyscraper has even been played.
Yeah, I think you're right. We were just having a look during the break about if it has been played by just either at all or by these two teams, and it hasn't. So it just doesn't stop getting more entertaining.
Yeah, very entertaining, and I think
Yeah.
it'll definitely be an interesting matchup ahead.
Yeah, I think have both teams either have probably done their homework and know how to both properly attack and defend this map, or we're just going to be seeing some weird plays.
Maybe a bit like ranked style.
Yeah, I actually think that this is probably the approach. It's like, well, we played it in rank, so we do have some experience with the map. Sorry, I'm laughing before because I just had someone in my ear go, "How was your meatballs from the break?" And by the way, they were great.
I'm
I had
glad to
2
know,
bites.
Otto.
So yeah, we're going into this next matchup. Again, if you're just tuning in, Radical Rebels got the first map in Chalet, and Viking armies are currently on 0. So we are looking at a potential victory and map roundout from Radical. But Viking Army has shown that, even with 4 players in the roster from the last map, they're not going to let it go without a fight.
Yeah, but we're grateful to have now 5 on Viking Army, so we do have Nez back in. So maybe they're even stronger with their 5-player core roster. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, for sure. And I want to ask where this will be leaning into. But without the data here to kind of lean us in the direction that we want to be going in from this Skyscraper map, I actually have no idea who will win.
I mean, Skyscraper is just one of those maps, who will win indeed.
I like to think that Viking, I'm going to give Viking the pick because I think purely this would be an entertaining matchup if it went 2-1.
Oh, yeah. You're saying if we go overtime?
Yeah, if they get Skyscraper, the next map will be Oregon. So we just get to see more plays.
I mean, we love plays.
We love plays. We love Popsugar. We love Rainbow Six.
And meatballs too, Otto.
Yeah, sponsored by Meatballs. But yeah, while we're just waiting for the match to be set up, again, if you're just tuning in, we were just got off the back of Chalet, which went to overtime, and we saw Viking Army lose their 5th player.
But they played very strongly, even.
Yeah.
They only had 4 players.
And do you think they should have given that, or Radicals should have given it to them that easy? Or do you reckon they should have responded a little bit differently?
No, I'm glad they held their ground. They, definitely played very respectfully.
For sure. And I think sometimes in this these kind of situations where you are playing as a team with 4 players, you could be disrespectful, but they weren't. That's great because there is $500 again on the line, so it's good to see kind of both teams come into the level of play that they're coming in, and we're going into the band phase right now. The good lucks, have fun just going off in the chat. That's always so cute.
Yeah, and there's that same respect, we always love to see it.
M says, "Can I get some sloths in chat? Chat, please give them some sloths." I don't know what that means.
A target ban on Sophia, is that
Ooh, tell us about that.
Well, goodness me. I mean,
So,
Zofia.
Sophia would be a call to Weird One?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we saw a Weird One hop on the Zoph a few times.
And Weird One is definitely feeling that anger right there with a question mark.
Why? And the Jackal will go out again. Skyscraper is a very wide map. There is a lot of angles. There's a lot of holds that you can kind of nook yourself down to, especially when you're Radical Rebels on the defense. So it is great to have the Jackal come out and play to try and keep things a little bit more attacker-sided so that they can have the intel, or they won't have the intel, to find them.
I mean, all we're seeing here is target bans. And yeah, the intel for sure. Another target ban. Wow.
You know what? This is probably in response to I'm just purely guesstimating here. You know, maybe both teams don't really have any insight into what the strategy plays will be. Oh God, gone on the Amaru pick already. What the strategies will be. So it's like, all right, well, if we don't know what they're going to be playing, let's target what they're comfortable with.
For sure, and I think, yeah. Well,
Interesting
it could be,
Oryx pick as well. I feel like that's a fun one.
Yeah, Oryx wasn't on the board last game, so
Attackers.
eager to see how they use Oryx in this map. And it's a split hold with T and
Karaoke.
Party, is it? Teriyaki. Teriyaki. I'm hungry.
Sponsored by. Well, I mean, like teriyaki. Wait, hold on. What is teriyaki? Oh no, I'm thinking of takoyaki. Wait, what's the ones where it's like the octopus balls?
Takoyaki.
Takoyaki. Yeah. So you know, it's just a beautiful married with meatballs. Just the Asian.
I'm sure we're making all the
meatball.
viewers really hungry right now.
No, you know what? They're probably like with their fucking Uber Eats bag, Macca's something, eating away, and I have to try and cast a game that I'm not good at casting at. So, you know, they're having a ball. They're having a feast with them, and I have my meatballs going cold.
Do we see Amaru just like yeet straight into sight? No.
She would. Nah. She will drone it out first. To miss it? Did that just bounce back? Yeah, it did. She will. Oh, there you go. Try it. Give it another shot. She will drone it out first. She does see that there is. Is that a? Yeah, there is a mute jammer kind of stopping her in the way, but it looks like she might be over. She might just like, all right, see, I'm bypassing that. She will get that through and get some intel to her team.
Viking Army pretty clumped up together downstairs, just trying to make way up those stairs, waiting for Gorn to enter through that window.
Gorn, do something, please. The observer has your cam on. Do something. But yeah, no. Again, like I've seen this happen in ranked where if you're like Skyscraper. Skyscraper is such an unfamiliar and like in my opinion such an uncomfortable map to play that like you almost kind of want you to clump up and have these numbers so that you don't feel like you're going to be like taken out like from any angle. But again, the negative aspect of that is that you can funnel into a staircase and be picked off really easily. That might be the case here with Meeps getting the opening kill on Crystal.
Yeah, I mean, with two roamers there, being clumped up is, yeah, not a really good idea. Oh, M takes down Weasel. One of the roamers gone.
And the red ping will go out, so it's giving some definite intel to the Viking army on where exactly these little flankers are from Radical Rebels. Weird One getting the kill into Jesse. We are seeing this go to a 3v3. It is equal now with only around 40 seconds left. We still got the Wamai on the board. You know, Meeps will make a double kill, slowly whittling away Vikings' chances of winning.
Yeah, so Viking Army have now taken the different stairs this time.
Yeah, you can see Nez and M joint at the hip, going up the stairs, holding their angles, playing it very carefully because there's 17 seconds left,
15
and
seconds left.
yeah, the diffuser hasn't been picked up yet. Meeps on the roam, trying to get that potential flank
5 seconds.
onto both members. Oh, and we'll see Aussie get the double kill, rounding out that map.
There you go, round for Radical Rebels. They held it down really well, and on the flank, on the roam as well. So Viking Army better use that. What was it? The green operator? I forgot her name.
Oh.
Amaru.
Yeah, wait, did Amara actually use her ability at all? Like, or did I? No, she did. She got into sight. There we go. But like, that's the thing. Like, the surprise of like Amaru is like that rush pick, which you would not expect in a first round of a new map.
Attackers
Like, that
need
is
to
setting
locate
again
and
like a
defuse as many
tone
bombs
that
as
you were
they
playing
can.
aggressively. You want to catch them off guard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we didn't see that aggression from VA. They took downstairs really slowly, and I think they've got to amp up their aggression if they want to take RDC down.
Yeah, and we can see that exhibition room. Sorry, no, exhibition room and office. Is that the?
Exhibition.
Yeah. We can see that they'll be holding exhibition this time round. Again, another crazy hard fight to push, especially when you're grouped in together because of those hallways and those tight corners.
Attackers'
Yeah,
objective is to defuse
let's
the
have a
bomb.
look at the operators that Viking have brought to the table on this. You got the Ace kind of take down those walls, the Lion for maybe rush execution, kind of use that ability to see where your enemies are at. You know, the Thatcher to counteract the Kaid. It's looking good.
Yeah, so Lion now seems to have replaced Finker entirely. It's a really great pick, especially for this map being so big, just to cut off those roamers. More or less, like, maybe less for, like, rush, but they'll definitely be able to find some of those roamers.
M is already down. Was that a cheeky little spawn peek that we saw? Doesn't
Oh, I
quite get the
missed it.
convert. Yeah, but, you know, definitely does put Viking at a huge disadvantage, considering that their Thatcher is so close to coming off the table, and you want to get those you want to get the wall down onto sight. Oh, don't do it! Don't do it! Don't take her out. And again, yeah, Crystal and M, they are flashing. Not looking too strong of a start so far for Viking.
Cade was watching the angle on the window, but is now fallen back just a little bit to get some cover.
Mm-hmm.
But they've got the wall open, Gorn just droning out through office, trying to get that Cade claw.
Mm. They do spot it out, but they don't have the manpower to kind of tackle it. So they will be opting into the office balcony window. Gon does manage to get Meeps with a claymore, though. That is always a nice little move.
Lots of claymores tonight.
And Nez with Gon with the diffuser, trying to get onto site.
We've got RDC holding it down, watching their angles. Angry gets a kill on Weird One.
Yeah, we're down to a 3v4 now with 40 seconds left, and they're just outside the bomb map, so I feel like this is going to slowly turn into a Rust execute, and, you know, with M basically, you know, almost dead, that puts Viking in a huge disadvantage, saying that, though, Nez will get the kill onto Jesse, which leaves I spoke too soon. Takes Wamai off the board, but does leave Oryx on the table still.
Aussie just barricading off that breach, slowing down VA's push.
Yeah.
Doesn't stop VA, does it?
Oh,
That extra
no.
breach charge, 5 seconds to go. Get in sight. Oh, unfortunate for VA, Aussie Ash, double kill.
And yeah, look, it was, it was just a little bit of not having the util or the manpower and health to kind of really deal with that wall. They kind of just sat outside a little bit, didn't really like know what to do once you know, it all kind of started falling away from their grip.
Yeah, maybe what VA could have done differently is just maybe push up the stairs, those exhibition stairs, just give them some pressure, you know, change their light, change their sight.
Attackers need
Yeah, and that's
Also-
also, you know, easier said than done sometimes when you feel like we got the wall open, like we're right here. You know, you need someone to kind of make that call, like, guys, this is just not going to work. Let's take that stairs approach, like you said.
Yeah, one step is getting the wall open, but another step is, you know, actually entering, you know. It's very difficult to just walk through one hole when everyone's staring at you.
Yeah, for sure. And
But yeah.
yeah, got a bedroom, bathroom, little hold here, and the lineups are looking pretty similar. However, you know, Meeps will opt in for the Frost pick. Is that her comfort pick? Because I feel like Meeps has been picking Frost a little bit.
5 seconds left before insertion.
Yeah, more so than other times in the league, I think.
Objective is to defuse a
Trying to
bomb.
catch out VA.
For sure. And the knock, interesting pick, especially maybe if trying to think if you're not getting the default cams, I guess like you're not really. Yeah, I don't know what the knock pick is, to be honest. What do you try to hide yourself from?
Ooh. We've got, how many roamers have we got here? 2 roamers, that's pretty usual for Radical Rebels. We got Fuse jumping into karaoke. Fuse, that's an interesting pick. Oh, that's
and,
right, they're downstairs. Yeah. Fuse would be great. Oh, Angry's down!
How did we miss that? Yeah, saying that though, Fuse, you know, pushing solo what it seems like by themselves, which is, you know, a little bit of a risky trait if you're not having someone drone you in. You get really vulnerable to flankers, and they do have the Oryx on the board. So you know that they're going to be playing multiple floors, and that Oryx will be taken out. Played a little bit too messy there, in my opinion. He was just running around doing this little thing.
Unlucky Oryx. If only he'd known Fuse was just above with him.
Unlucky.
Will we see Fuse the site though this time?
No, Fuse is my comfort pick. I actually don't want to use any of his. I just love his gun. Gone will get the grenade kill onto Angry though, which does bring us down to a 5v3. Radical is starting to look a little bit wired, a little bit frenzied at the moment. Not really sure how to respond to kind of the numbers and the util that Viking are throwing out.
But oh wow, Jesse gets the C4 there. Wow. Great C4. Was that on Fuse? No, that was on Knock, and we've got M. Jesse. Whoa, what is happening here?
Yeah, Jessie really bringing it back with the team. She's she's roaming around. She's getting those kills. She's onto a triple kill now, and Meeps will be going down, which leaves Jessie in that 1v2 against Nez and M. So, you know, Fuse still having his entire utility out, will opt in to use it, but that is going to be slightly counteracted by, the Wamai, and Viking will end the round. And a little crouch victory.
Cheeky Fuse to push them out of the site.
It's kind of like a lunge crouch, like it just felt very like long. You know, it's so funny.
I did too, yeah.
I keep looking at this these operator picks, and I'm like, oh right, there's 5 of them now. The Fuse will still be on the board. We'll see. The Ella actually is a new opt-in pick. So again, Ella would be great for kind of those operators going into tight hallways, kind of knocking them, stunning them, which gives line of sight and easy picks for Jessie, especially since she's been really carrying the rounds lately, along with Ozzy. In response, looks like we'll be getting the knock. Twitch will also come to effect, which is great because that is a comfort pick for Weird, and it will also clear out some of the util that they've been struggling against. It's nice to kind of see them start to counteract some of those plays.
Yeah, for sure. Comfort is above all else, but the Azami and Ella on Radical Rebels, we haven't seen this tonight, have we?
Attackers have 10
Zombie?
seconds to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Yeah, I think they played a couple maps ago.
Okay, well then,
Yeah.
Ella, oh, her gun is so much better now. Did you know that?
No, I did not know that, but
A lot less
I hated
recoil.
the kickfire. Yeah, it's not kickfire, the kickback. Which is great because it's just like, you know, I felt like Ella's great for like casual, but not really like ranked. Not really.
Maybe not. Let's hope it works in their favor, though.
I feel like in a unfamiliar map like Skyscraper, the advantage is, you know, take all your health away from Crystal. Really damage her. No, but you want to whittle down some of this time to force, I guess, Viking to rush execute and then hit him with the util. Yeah, hit him with the knockbacks, the Wamais, waste their time with bandit charges. In response, Weasel will go down, and we'll start to see this become a 4v4 with Crystal, despite being on low health, will get a kill onto Weasel, which does remove the
Attackers have
Oryx.
located a bomb.
Wow, this is a death trap, and one of the ice creams go down on the stairs. Oh.
Ice cream. So yeah, they are making it almost impossible. Crystal, girl, save some of that util, maybe rotate because they are strong holding that staircase. And that's what she'll... Wait, is she going back? Looks like what she's committed. She wants to push these stairs. And she'll take her time doing it. You know, Weird One's still available. She's still got her Twitch drone up with a 1 charge left, so we can see maybe some possible conversion there, but Jessie will get the kill onto Crystal. Ozzy will spawn, and that leaves Nez in a 1v3 with 55 seconds left.
Wow, I'm so surprised Crystal made it up those stairs, even with all the barriers and things stopping her.
Yeah, she committed herself to the stairs, and bravo, Crystal, bravo.
We've got Nez here slowly pushing Dragon. Whoa!
Does
Nez
spot out
gets the kill.
Jessie on the prone, which is an incredible exchange, but does reveal her location to Angry and Ozzy. It looks like they'll be opting in to play a little bit safer, barricading and kind of giving Nez a hard time to get that diffuser with only 15 seconds left. Do you reckon she'll be opting in for kills?
15 seconds to go.
I thought that she'd fake use her clone, but we're not seeing any of that tonight. We're going straight for the kills.
Ooh.
And Angry takes her down. Good effort.
Yeah, great effort. It was honestly, yeah, that was going to be a hard one to try and take back.
With all those soft barricades in her way.
Wow. And we're already at round 5, and, you know, Radicals is at a 2 round advantage. So Vikings are struggling a little bit on how to respond, which doesn't opt in well from them considering they are a map down. And we don't want to see them, you know, tap out quite yet. Do you think it's because it's just with a map like this, it's easier to defend because, you know, you can kind of just anchor down and use the ice cream cones or the cap can traps to slow down your team and get those picks that way?
Oh, well, it's such a big map. Any utility will be, yeah, very helpful for Radical Rebels here as Viking Army. Not really sure what their sort of strats are, but yeah. Getting picked
Gone
off
will,
by Radical.
Yeah, Gone will opt in to go to the ace, and that's probably just to kind of open the site a little bit more and just really assist. Jessie is trying to put her, I'm guessing, a Kaid Claw in
5 seconds remaining.
somewhere that will make it very hard for Weird One to try and kind of discover, which is great. You know, you want to kind of opt in for wasting their time and making like having them to find and deal with the Kaid Claw.
Meeps with the window open.
Yeah.
Will she get anybody on the rappel up? Weird One playing it safe, going up the stairs though, and Meeps doesn't get anyone.
It is rough. It is rough.
will we see the breach open, but people actually entering office this time? Oh, I wonder.
Yeah. Viking Army taking their sweet time. Just droning out.
This
and
is not a
trying to-
direct push, though. We're seeing on the
Mm.
other side of the map. Yeah, definitely taking their time. Get in the get in the building, guys.
Just get on balcony, you know. Just sledge. Starting to open up some of those barricades for his teammate, and Crystal did spot Weasel, which does, you know, again remove the Oryx off the board. Guys, I don't think the Oryx is working out here. I think he's roaming around, but he's not seeming to be doing much.
Yeah, it was a great shot on Weasel down in the hall.
And M did spot Angry in the hallway, but saying that, did not know that Aussie Leash was there.
Yeah, that's a hard angle to fight there in Dragon. The
No,
crystal is now replaced. Dragon. Oh, rotating around to drum.
There you go. We're starting to see a little bit of confidence come back into play. Obviously, they have the one-man advantage for this round, but with a minute left, we are kind of seeing a little bit of pressure from Vikings to push. Does not help with Jesse getting killed into Weird One, which really only leaves Nez, Crystal, and Ace has basically utilized all of his Selmas.
Yeah, Ace got that breach open, which is forcing RDC just to hide in the corners here behind the table.
That'll hold.
Aussie Leash playing very defensively here. Jesse will get the kill onto Gone, which does leave us down to a 2v2. Jesse with the triple kill, bringing this down to a 1v2, which only leaves Nez left against Jesse and Aussie. With 18 seconds left, the diffuser is down. Can she carry this out?
Aussie Ash takes down Nez. Wow, Nez was left last round as well. What is happening here?
Look, I mean, it's, you know, it's kind of starting to slowly unravel, but again, like, it seems to be quite defender-sided. So it's whether or not, you know, Viking armies can kind of strike back when they're defending and how Radical Rebels would respond to that.
Yeah, great comment. I think that yeah, as we're saying, like it's extremely defender-sided and lots of things that defenders can hold. So maybe VA can do the same.
Yeah,
But
and
we've got Gorn on Finka. Oh, I'm excited to see this. I've always loved Finka.
don't think
But-
about it.
Don't think.
Don't
Well,
think about it. Just pick
I think
Finka.
they've thought about it very hard, but unfortunately now she's got no grenades. So we'll see how this plays out.
Absolutely. And again, Aussie looking like they've opted in for the castle, which again will slow down Vikings' push. Since they
5 seconds left.
kind of have the util to deal with it. Be interesting to know, you know, if Nez actually uses many of his fuse charges in this round.
Oh, we've got Fuse again.
Yeah, fuse is back, baby.
But do we see Radical Rebels here playing any vertical? Will they have to... Oh, they're taking Exhibition and Office. Let's go, Viking Army. Droning out Office just to see if there are any roamers. But we've got one roamer in Drum there, so we'll see if they get to face each other.
Yeah, and I think without really the Jackal pick, which hasn't really been opted in, I think, since the first round, maybe, or the second round, you know, you really have to make sure that you're utilizing your drones to the best of your ability, because they are your secondary eyes. Without them, you're kind of always watching your flank and your back, and with a map like this, there's just so many, you just can't leave yourself vulnerable.
Yeah, drones are your best friend here on Skyscraper.
And Viking and Radical know that, because the gameplay has slowed down a lot. Saying that Weird One looks like they're heading into almost a collision course when the Radical players, who seems to be hiding behind Bar, will get flanked though and has a nice chunk of health taken for her. Finka will respond back with one of her charges. Down to a 4v4, Crystal and taking the kill onto Weasel and Nez falling.
Nice trade.
Hmm.
But do we get to see some vertical?
God damn it. No fuse charges this round. Only a minute left. We're down to a 4v4. And Crystal
Attackers have dropped the bomb
is
diffuser.
quickly trying to
Attackers have
rotate
recovered
over.
the
However, Jesse will get the kill onto Gone. Weird One will respond with a kill onto Ash, giving it 30 seconds. 3v3 with only 40 seconds left.
Oh, but the beepers, the darn beepers giving away
Mm.
their entry into sight here. We've got Crystal sneaking up onto Barbecue. Can't
Again,
see
with-
anybody though.
Yeah, and with no, obviously, intel, she's kind of just having to see in her line of sight whether or not she can find any players, but Jesse off the cuff will take off M, and Crystal will also fall, leaving Weird One, in a 15 seconds left with no diffuser. Trying to probably look out to round out this round with the kills, but won't unfortunately get it.
Round to Radical Rebels. Wow.
Yeah,
We're
and
here
again-
now. It's a switch up. Oh, let's see what Viking Army do on defense.
Yeah, again, like if we're gonna see this same amount of I guess strong plays from Viking Army, we could we might be able to see this go into overtime, and it's really who can kind of adapt to the defense hold that these players are, or Radical Rebels and maybe Vikings will hold so well.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Yeah, maybe VA will show some, strong aggression or hold sight and wait for those picks. Yeah, definitely interested in the strat here. So we've got what was this one again?
That's karaoke.
Karaoke.
Karaoke and tea room.
Tea room.
That's right. I was like, it's something room. Yeah, and again, it is the top floor, so that bottom push from
10 seconds
that
remaining.
Viking armies kind of took last time. I don't know if they're anticipating it this round for Radical, but obviously it wasn't quite the play here.
Attackers are moving
It
to
looks
defuse
like,
the bomb.
We'll be seeing some roaming plays
Attackers' bomb
from
diffuser has been
Gone,
dropped. Attackers have
who
recovered their diffuser.
is hard to tell, but Nez, okay, there is, yeah, Nez will be trying to opt in and put down her welcome mats. It was a bit too late in my opinion. Ooh,
Oh,
narrowly misses that that wall going down, but I think they did discover that there was a welcome mat there. And yeah, they're opening up the line of sights, and Meeps will take a decent chunk of health from Nez, who is legging it back to sight.
wow, Nez was in a sticky situation there, but just escapes their life.
Yeah. Oh no, you didn't see it? Oh my god, and you...
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
Oh no! Wait, I reckon what happened was that Meeps like literally had a muscle trigger that was when she vaulted. She was like, "Oh yes, welcome Matt, gotta kill that." But her teammate was still on the floor and still obviously savable. That that's a bit of a facepalm moment, and I'm surprised nothing went up in chat about that. That's unfortunate, man. That sucks. And we'll take down Weasel again, so this is looking a little bit dire for Radical Rebels. And Angry is down, and oh my god, the kill feed is just blue at this point.
Oh, Meeps. Oh, Meeps. Playing Frost on defense, but oh, too scared of it on attack.
I felt like they knew I feel like they knew the Frost was there. Meeps will get the kill onto M, sorry, in just a second. They do, and she will get the double kill onto Gone, so it does make her a slightly closer match. But I felt like they knew the Frost mat was there. I think maybe they just forgot. Like they surely would have had to drone in and see it.
But the communication on the Frost running away, though, surely
Yeah,
they
yeah.
understood. what she was there for.
Weird one will get droned out. She does know someone is trying to push onto her and drum, and it's a bit of a standoff right now between those two, and we'll kind of hard to tell who will opt in. Meeps doesn't know someone is around the corner and will get flanked by Weird One and starts off with a melee finisher right there. Very lovely.
Love to see a punch in the kill feed.
You don't see it very often. But yeah, that does leave Aussie left. You know, she doesn't know quite that someone is over this ball and will get the oh my God. Sorry, I was not expecting Aussie to survive that. But Weird One will fall. She is, like, Aussie is on low health, and she's a threatening player in my opinion, so
5 seconds remaining.
But with only 5 seconds to go, can she manage to get a kill? Oh, Nez takes Aussie Ash down.
Nez doesn't even aim down sight, just hit fire. It's just like, yeah, she's gone. No chance. Oh my gosh. And yeah, again, like, Viking Army will take the map. We're starting to see maybe that we're right. Maybe we're starting to see Viking armies claw their way back a little bit towards maybe going overtime with Radical Rebels, maybe?
Yeah, this, I mean, seems like a comeback after that round. Let's see if Viking Army can hold it down for a few more rounds.
For sure. And we'll see the Kaid come into play, which is great because the Aussie will opt in to go for the Thatcher, so we will see a little bit of a counterplay there. But this Meeps slash Sledge will be great for opening some of those wooden walls, and you only got so many, you know, reinforcements. If Radical Rebels do tend to opt in for more of those flank pushes, it will be super helpful to opening up some visibility for the team.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see if Viking Army sticks side or do a heavy room here. We've got Gorn already going into karaoke for trying to find that drone. Oh no, we've got some vertical play here on, is that one of the windows or is that karaoke? Oh, the window!
She watched like, I don't know, like a bikini body video that's like best angles to play on Skyscraper, because that's a little sneaky one, but it doesn't seem like Radical will opt in to push that way, so I think Gon will eventually have to figure out what her secondary plan of attack is. She does know that the barricade has been broken, does ping it out to her team that someone is pushing, but doesn't quite get the kill fast enough to Meeps. Meeps will take out Gon. And they are down a flanker.
It's hard when you've got that intel, that live droning happening right in front of you, you know?
Yeah.
A bomb has been located.
But with one down on VA and one... No roamers or two roamers here? We've got two roamers. We've got Crystal, just a soft roam here in VIP. Getting some angles off on Dragon. Breach is open.
Yeah,
VA isn't scared.
M just opting into retreat back on site because considering she is so low. Crystal did quite see someone, but loses that fight against Jesse. Nez responding back with a kill onto Angry. We are down to a 3v4 with 1 minute 20 seconds left. And it seems like Viking Army are a little bit scared. They're opting into retreat back to site, which does not help considering that the walls are trying to open up and they are frantically trying to find places to hide.
Yeah, VA is showing that aggression. Meeps on Nez.
Oh no.
Weasel.
Weird one. She'll just opt in to just go next on that round.
Unfortunate.
So unfortunate.
Round that one.
And again, like, I just felt like Viking was just slowly, like, not slowly actually, but very fast, like losing their grip of the match. Like, they were getting peppered, they were retreating back to site, they were bunkering down, which gave Radical Rebels more control of their ability to enter site. It was just, yeah, super unfortunate. They got to learn how to kind of deal with that pressure if they want to start clawing back their victory because we are on match point now, and this is going to be the decider for them.
Locate and defuse as many bombs
Yeah,
as
I
they
mean,
can.
this is so tough, Hodo. I really thought that VA could, claw it back, as you say, but maybe this round we see a different hole down in
You want to do it
barbecue.
for the plot. You want to do it like you want to do it for the plot. You want to see this go as closely as possible, but Viking Army cannot afford to lose any obviously rounds, but lose any fights. They need to be on their A game. And Weird One, for the first time this map, bringing out the Mozzie to kind of counteract with some of those drones that Radical Rebels are pushing. Because again, like as we saw when Meeps entered the point, was able to get that kill into Gone previously, that is very threatening to this team. And they're not doing very well in counteracting that.
Yeah, they could definitely work off some of those stolen drones to get some C4s off.
Oh, God,
We see
yeah.
Nez here doing some vertical with the Ella shotgun. This is interesting.
Wow, and she's opting to play a little bit of a flank, but I don't think any. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, wait, hold on. She knows they're pushing onto site. She has clear reign of the barricade. They don't know. Surely or not, they drone through that and figure out that there is a giant hole underneath them. Did they see it? Or did
I'm
they
not
just jump
sure.
straight over it? Nez! Oh no, Nez has been Nez has managed to miss one of the players that actually have come in. So
Go on
they
there
will
to
both
back her up.
they will both narrowly miss each other, and I get in a fraction of the second Nez wasn't staring at that barricade. Again, Radical Rebels getting that control.
She was so ready, but she just looked away for a split second.
We're on match point, ladies. Come on, there's $500 on the line. And Nez will opt in to kind of just hunker down in that area. She's waiting for something to happen, but in the meantime, Meeps has got a kill onto Gone. We're down to a 4v5 with 1 minute 30 seconds left. You need to start going back to site. You need to start giving your team support. Crystal can only hold it so far. She's got a double kill for now, leaving Radicals with only 3 players left. But she's half health. She needs support.
Crystal now downed.
Oh,
We've got Weasel chasing up the down. Aussie Ash getting the kill on the downed Crystal. Oh. Have we used the C4s?
This
No,
is
we
tense.
haven't.
Weird One will find Aussie.
It's a 3v2 now for VA. Can they get these picks? Ooh,
What?
Weasel
Didn't-
getting the ping off on Weird One.
Doesn't quite convert. We're down to a 2v2. And both players are retreating onto site, trying to find their line of sight, trying to find somewhere safe to hold.
Oh, there's nowhere safe when the enemy is above you.
No. Nez, M, the only 2 players stopping Radical Rebels from taking it all. 20 seconds left.
Wow, this is tantalizing, as you say. 16 seconds to go. Clearing the bar, but no! A barricade is in their way.
Weasel being so methodical, checking all her corners, cannot afford to take down this site. And oh my god, it's down to a
The plant is
1v1.
down. Oh.
This is the perfect. Oh,
Ice cream.
oh no! Oh my gosh, no. Oh. Wait, what? What was that? Just throws the ice cream, but obviously, if the plant's got to go down, it's got to go down. Sorry, I thought that was no, it was match point. She gave you an ice cream now. Oh, holy crap! That just Viking narrowly holding it together.
Ice cream for the planter. Unfortunate they couldn't get it off before Ella came running to them.
And again, it's just way too close for comfort, in my opinion. That played very tight, but
Attackers need to
Radical
locate and
Rebels,
defuse as many
wake up,
bombs as they
man.
can.
You gotta pull it together.
Yeah, Radical Rebels have it in their grasp. Just if they grip a little bit tighter, maybe they can secure the $500 tonight. But VA fighting back. Ooh, this is a tough one to call.
All right. If you were in this team and you were, you know, it was a even split, everyone gets $100. What would you be spending your winnings on?
Oh, well, as we were talking about earlier, maybe some mechanical keyboards.
Yes.
Maybe some new keycaps.
5 seconds to go.
Yes. That'll get
How
you a few
about you,
GMK.
Hodo?
Not even a few.
Attackers have located a bomb.
All right. Yes. So we are holding again karaoke in tea room. This seems to be proving a popular site to hold. On the board, we've got Mara will come into play as well. So again, we are seeing Viking Army counteract some of these drones and give a little bit more insight into with these mirrors. Oh my god, wait, hold on a second. We also got the Dokkaebi into play. That's the first time I think we've seen it so far in this game. So this is kind of a bit left field for me. All right.
Look at all those synchronized drones just droning out each and every room to get that ground so quickly. Kafkan taking down one of those drones up in.
Weird one is also proning on stairs, trying to anticipate any solo flankers that might be going up, so she can easily take them out. But yeah, drone is escorting Angry and 2 other players. They're all on bottom floor. They're all very grouped together. See what their plan
playing
is.
together here. That's really good. Hoping to get some picks on this side of the map, but VA playing just a little bit shy of RDC here in Gorn takes Angry down with the C4.
Oh,
Wicked.
that does not feel good. I wouldn't want to be angry. I'd be angry, actually, if I was angry. Because it's never nice to lose to a fight like that. But saying that, we have kind of start to see the gameplay really take a halt here. Viking Army are at a 1-man advantage. Make that a 2-man advantage now, which is really just only increasing their chances of potentially coming for a comeback. Yeah, again, we'll see Ozzy go down.
Attackers have dropped the bomb.
Leaving only Meeps in a 1v5. Oh no. We'll see what happens here.
Ooh.
Did you
Another
hear that?
C4 for Team Blue. Wow, I love it. We're seeing the aggression now.
Yeah.
This is their comeback.
It's so weird because Viking Army are, like, in my opinion, just so, like, inconsistent. Like, when they're on, and they can, like, really capture it. See, actually now we got Nez is on 11 kills, Jesse also on 11 kills, but Ozzy and Meeps not following too far behind them, but the spread of kills for Vikings are a little bit more even across the board.
Yeah, Radical Rebels with a timeout trying to just figure out what the game plan is. I wonder what's going on in the communication side of things now. What they're trying to do to amp themselves up just to take that win, you know? All they need is one more round, eh?
Yeah, this is the perfect time to really be calling this in and kind of pulling your team together and be like, hey guys, what the fuck's going on? We're like literally been on match point for, was it 2 rounds now? So we need to figure out something to kind of open up this win because, again, they are creeping very close. So let's have a look in this timeout, kind of what we've learned, what kind of operators have come back to kind of change the strategy a little bit. We see Weasel going to the Lion. And then everything else is pretty stock standard. Maybe that's the problem here, is they don't have that much visibility on what's going on when it comes down to those rush executions.
Yeah, maybe they're lacking a bit of spontaneity. Aussie Ash, you know, maybe on the Thatcher, they could probably use like a harder frag op, you know. Yeah, time will tell. Let's hope that timeout was used well.
Yeah, and we will see Gon go on to the Maestro. We are playing a bedroom-bathroom hold here, so again, like, very unfamiliar. This is a very unfamiliar map. Both teams, I feel like, have in turn been learning on the fly about what these player strategies are. Vikings just seem to be picking up a little bit faster, despite the disadvantage.
So we got a top hold here as well, or is it just no one's one person roaming? I'm wondering what the Thatcher will be used for though.
Yeah, Crystal, the Malusi, hanging around near Exhibition. And again, they know that some of these players are going to be pushing in through some of the window barricades, but not quite understanding which ones, so they're kind of holding the wrong area. Angry will opt in to push near back hallway. Meeps will get the kill onto Weird One. That is a huge pick. That is their star fragger. Crystal will respond back with a kill against Meeps. And again, we're only 2 minutes in, and we're already seeing this 4v4. This is... We need to kind of start slowing it down here a bit, Vikings, and recalibrate what your plan is here, because, yeah, you shouldn't be losing players early that fast this early in the map.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've got Finker and Lion. What a great combo that is. I'll tell you that. But Crystal holding it down, shooting drones, stuck there because the Lion scan.
Saying that the Lion is only has one charge left and will get picked up by Crystal. That is a key player missing in this map, but, you know, both teams are opting in to just throw in their util and just play gun battles here, because we are at a 3v3 with, what, 1 minute, 20 seconds left.
There we go. We got the Thatcher opening up the wall with Ace. Ooh.
Look. Gone opting in. Oh. Come on. Alright, okay. We got Angry, the Finka, bringing it back to the team. She doesn't have a diffuser. She's got a minute to kind of push this site against a Mirror, a Maestro on board. What is going on here? They will flash her out, and she has barely any health left and will go down. And, oh, okay, are we going to see a little bit of disrespect? Not really. Waited for her to do the Finka. I mean, waited for her to do the Finka adrenaline surge just to only melee her at the end.
Yeah, it was unfortunate for Finka. She didn't know that two players were playing together, trying to flank her behind. Oh, this is rough for Radical Rebels. Almost closing into a tie here. 5-6.
What is going on? Yeah.
Playing almost the same upgrade as what will Aussie pick.
Yo, that break also wasn't long enough because I didn't go to the bathroom, and we are looking very possible as for an overtime here, and I'm nervous.
Oh goodness me!
And I'm like, Radical Rebels, I don't want your girl to get a UTI. Please finish up this round. I'm sorry,
UTIs
Alex.
are horrible.
Alex, like the only like man in our Discord caller at the moment, is just like, ew. Every woman would agree with me though. I'm losing it. I'm losing it, and it's because Radical Rebels are, not gonna swear, are letting this go. They are letting themselves down. I know it's attack, and I know this is defender-sided, but they have been on match point for like 3 or 4 rounds now, and they've been so close. They are so close to taking this out.
5 seconds left.
We are at match point. If Vikings get this, we're going to overtime.
That's true, and yeah, Viking Army are definitely trying to take it back here. Like,
Recovered the bomb diffuser.
Yeah, like
yeah.
what they've proven is that, well, you know, Radical Rebels have proven they're very strong at holding here, right? So if it does go to match point, it's going to be quite back and forth. In my opinion, we're going to be seeing a lot of defender-sided wins. But you know what? It's too soon to tell. Right now, all the operators' picks, from what we can see, have been pretty stock standard across the board. Everyone's starting to feel comfortable, even despite Radical Rebels losing their hold on the rounds. They are not picking out, they're not swapping their strategy and operator picks, and they seem to still be quite, I guess, like, passive in their approach, really. They're grouping up together a lot. They're droning out heaps, which is fine because you need the intel, but you also, at the same time, need to be pushing and getting more capture of the site.
Yeah, and RDC really taking that side of the map very quickly there, but as you say, we need more happening.
I'm sorry, that brief standoff between, I can't remember, was it Meeps? And they were both looking through the same hole, and I was just like, something's gonna happen here, but nothing happened, and then the drone just hit the wall. And I like literally can't talk because I've like self-grenaded myself like so many times, and I've C4'd and nitroed myself, like it's bad. I'm a bad player.
There's no danger there, just being a drone, but I can see what you're saying.
Yeah, just like I don't think it was the anticipation was supposed to end in that moment. But M will be opting in to kind of hold this bottom vertical, and she does know some players are roaming above, scaring them a little bit, shooting some of the first shots, but will choose to bunker down into kitchen site.
Gone on that flank though. Will
She
she
didn't-
succeed?
M didn't see the one of the radicals run across hatch, so that's still unknown to her. Gone is flanking out, but will choose to retreat.
Yeah, getting droned out there, that's very dangerous. Trying to fall back, but
Wait a
M
second.
here playing dangerously and dies by angry.
All right. Yeah, M did see her, looked at her for a second, was like, wait a second, you're not friendly. And then, yeah, was just not able to capitalize on that moment.
15 seconds remaining.
Oh no, there's 15 seconds to go, and we've got a weird one
10 seconds to go.
taking down Weasel. This
Oh
is
no. Crystal with the triple kill,
5 seconds
Jesus.
to go.
But Jesse is going to get the diffuser down.
Activate the bomb.
It is down to a
Attackers need
2v2.
protect the diffuser.
Is this
Oh.
Radical Rebels time? Oh my gosh.
All right. Diffuser is planted. It is Crystal left in a 1v2. She does get the kill into Meeps. That only leaves Jesse hiding behind kitchen. She is anticipating this push. This is looking extremely dire for Crystal right now. Will she be able to take out
10
this
seconds
map?
to
She will go in to opt in for the diffuser. Jesse, I don't think quite heard it. Nope, she has heard it. She will absolutely end this round. 2v0. Amazing, amazing effort by Viking Armies. An incredible well done to Radical Armies for, you know, ending this in a 2-0 map. Congratulations on winning $500, ladies.
Congratulations, Radical Rebels. I'm glad to see you guys got your shit together.
And you know what? Like, I'd be remiss to say that Viking Armies didn't give them one hell of a game, and absolutely, you know, even though it did end in a 2-0, it did not look like that at all if you were watching the games. Insane. So yeah, no, 5-7, 2-0. We're concluding the season. You know, we have determined the first, second, and third place. Third going to Radical, with Viking taking home some R6 credits. Would you say that this game was extremely tight? Would you say that this game is extremely one-sided? Let's get your thoughts.
It was a valiant effort, Hotto, I think. Very, very valiant. And for VA, just one player standing just to get that diffuse off. Oh, unfortunate.
So unfortunate. And again, massive congratulations to these both these players, both these teams who have put in so much effort and have done an amazing job. And you know, there's got to be a winner at the end of the day, and there's got to be, I wouldn't say a loser, but I feel like even these placements again have been such a determined standing point for the effort and hard work these ladies have put in through that this season.
Absolutely. This season has been wild. Yeah, great effort to both teams. And yeah, that last Skyscraper map definitely had us on our feet. And yeah, we were really hoping Viking Army did take that $500, but RDC on top.
Yeah,
Let's
no,
see.
absolutely. And again, like I'm sure most of these ladies, if not all of them, will be coming back next season, and we'll be seeing them and the narratives start to reform and kind of take place again. So again, thank you so much for tuning into the Unstoppable Women's League, and thank you so much for Popsugar for making this all happen. And again, the admin team and the XP team in general. This all couldn't have been done without you guys. Thank you so much for chat for watching in and supporting your team and just being an absolute force in terms of what you provide to this scene. Any final thoughts, Danny, before we log off and conclude the season? It's us two, baby.
I'm really looking forward to next season as to what the teams will bring and who will come back. So let's hope Viking Army, even though they take home these R6 credits, they will come back and fight for first place next season. But RDC, congratulations. I think tonight's been an amazing few games. And yeah, thanks for co-hosting with me, Hodo. It's been great.
No, thanks. And obviously, okay, can we also give Danny an incredible, or lots of like hypers in the chat, if we can give Danny some incredible support for her first time casting with us. I would love to cast with you again, and I think when you're not playing, but again, thank you so much to the casters, the team, everyone involved. I think you did an amazing job, Danny. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you everyone for tuning in.
Thanks everybody.
Thanks everyone. We'll see you next season.
Bye-bye.